is so fine. Girl, when you get fine like this? When did you get fine like this, girl? Whew, child, I'm so fine. Okay, so I be seeing how a lot of the vlogging girls be doing their morning coffee. They have all these machines and stuff. Child, I ain't got none of that. Y'all gonna get this clear cup, this Starbucks Frappuccino. Kitchen side la mbakon no. Sa side la Shigadeli caramel sauce, okay? Et puis on whipped cream for a little razzle dazzle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know we're going to make a nice pattern. You know we're going to drizzle the gode. Okay, Kunya, we're going to put the frappe. Yeah, we got frappe. Oui. We're going to put the frappe. Put the whipped cream. Oh yes. Okay, you see that? Boom. Frappe. Good morning, it's your sister. Sup, niggas? It is Monday morning, and I'm just got out of bed, probably like 5 minutes ago. I spent some time with the Lord first. I did my Bible verse of the day, Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you peace, plans for you to prosper, plans for you to have an abundant life, all that. And spent some time, prayed to the Lord, and now I'm ready to start my day. So for those of you who guys don't know, I go to Orange Theory at least 2 times a week. For the last, I want to say 2 months, I've been going 3 times a week, but I'm going to pull back a little bit and just do 2 times a week now, and do once a week in my gym. I actually am this close to quitting Orange Theory just because it's just very expensive. And why do I want to quit Orange Theory? The other day, first of all, when I go into Orange Theory, I like to start off on the treadmills, and I sign up for my classes early. So when you sign up the earlier you sign up, the better the chance of you getting on the treadmill. And I just feel like the last 2 times that I've gone, they've been trying me with that, and it's no, put my ass on the treadmill. I sign up 3 to 4 days ahead of time so I can be on the treadmill. Put my ass on the motherfucking treadmills, period. Okay? The last time I asked, they're like, yeah, go ahead and go on the, yeah. Because, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's Black History Month. My patience is just running thin. My patience is really thin during Black History Month. Put my ass on the motherfucking treadmill. It's Black History Month, motherfucker. Put my ass on the motherfucking treadmill, bitch. It's Black History Month. And another thing too is I don't really like the music, so a lot of times I put my own headphones on to listen to my shit, but I will still be paying attention to what they're saying for you to do, especially on the but on the treadmill, it's really always the same. It's you go at your base pace for a little bit, then you take off, you have all outs, then you have running for distance. So, and the other day, one of the instructors came to me. He's like, oh, next time you come in, can we not have the music? And it's why? Why? Me having my headphones is not stopping me from doing what you're telling me to do on the treadmill. Okay? So, it's Black History Month. Patience is thin. My patience is thin as hell. Okay? Just like some of y'all lace front wigs. It's just thin. But anyway, so I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. And I have a lot to do today. I'm actually going... You know what? I have a lot to do today. So we're going to vlog. We are going to be dedicated to at least 1 vlog per week. At least 1 to 2 vlogs, per week. So let's go. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I actually have gym, emails, work, and I have a birthday party tonight. Okay, so this is what we're wearing to the gym. A little, what I'm saying? A little sports bra, what I'm talking about? A little some joggers, you know what I mean? Why did I just get a text message from Kyle? He said, see, now this is why there's an upside and a like there's like an upside and like a bad side to like having a social media platform, because it's like you want to share stuff and then the people that you're with be like, hold up, she talked about me in her vlog. Like, yeah, yes I did. Yeah. He just texted me, he said, I'm dying at your story on IG, checked out your profile and saw you talking about my being late. If you watch the last vlog where I'm like, yo, look at him operating on color people time. Yes, we love to see it, because I wasn't gonna be on time. He actually thinks that's funny. I'm weak. I'm so weak. Anyway, time for the gym.
Amazing work. I'm coming to you with once. Yes. That would be nice, you know.
This is the best sports theory teacher right here.
Just keep your chest high. Hold it and
Thank you.
push it out in your mouth.
We are back from the gym. Whew. So usually when I come back from the gym, that's when I make myself my breakfast and I start like seasoning or preparing whatever I'm gonna have for lunch and dinner later on. Usually whatever I eat for lunch is what I'm also gonna eat for dinner. And I'm a big salmon eater. Like, I love salmon. Like, I freaking love salmon. So I actually have some salmon right here that I'm going to season up. I actually started seasoning it up already with, this is salt, garlic, and pepper seasoning. I usually watch The View when I come from the gym, but I'm not watching The View because they suspended Whoopi Goldberg, and I just really am against them doing that. Basically, the week before last, they were having a discussion, I believe, about the Holocaust, and you know, they were just talking about the Holocaust and what was the reason for it. And Whoopi made a comment where she said, you know, she felt that the Holocaust was not about race. It was about man's, it was about inhumanity, basically. And it was about inhumanity because she felt that these were two white groups fighting each other. So in her eyes, she just felt that it was not about race necessarily. It was about just inhumanity. You know, that pissed a lot of people off because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, and technically, I didn't feel she was necessarily wrong because, you know, in my eyes, and a lot of what she said was what a lot of people see, which was in our eyes, it was two white groups. The main difference being is religion. And although, yes, like when you look at Jewish people do tend to have certain features that other white people don't, but they are still white. And so that's what she meant when she said that. And, you know, The View is a panel style show. It is a panel style show where four women get together and they state their views. Sometimes your view is not necessarily correct, you know, especially if there are facts to back up the actual truth that would negate your view, right? And so as she said that, the women were asking her questions, probing her, and, you know, basically like correcting her. But in the end, they didn't feel that she was necessarily right or wrong. They just felt like, okay, well, that's your view on that. And of course, it angered a lot of people. Some people felt like that Whoopi was diminishing what the Nazis did to the Jews. And honestly, if you actually watch the clip, it was clearly not even the tone of what she was saying. She was not diminishing it. She was not like making it seem like it was less than what it was. She wasn't doing the struggle Olympics that a lot of people do. Like, she just said she felt that it wasn't about race, but it was about man's inhumanity. That, you know, like, this was like, it was a barbaric act. It was just inhumane. And that is true. It was. Anyway, the reason for them suspending her, to me, was just a lot, because when you watch The View, you've seen people like Meghan McCain get on there and say some of the wildest shit. Like, white women really get to go on The View and go on these platforms, white people in general get to go on these platforms and say whatever the fuck they want and not even be apologetic, and they don't even get a slap on the wrist. Meanwhile, they made it a point to suspend the black woman during Black History Month. Like, it's just like, this Black History Month has been a lot. Between Whoopi Goldberg, you got Aquafina out here basically telling us, I'm Asian, I know I'm Asian, I know that I have been using black scent to make money all these years, but, you know, and I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna still do it anyway because I'm Asian. Like, it's just like what white people and what white adjacent people get to do is almost criminal. Like, look at Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan gets to say the N-word with an ER at the end repeatedly, gets paid $100 million by Spotify to do so, while Spotify just pays artists, what? A 0.003 on the dollar? Like, you don't even get a full cent on the dollar for every, like, for what? Every 1,000 spins that you get, every 1,000 plays that you get. Like, they're literally making so much money off artists, especially black artists, but then they take that money and they go pay white people to push white supremacy off of the backs of black artists. And so it's like, whatever happened to freedom of speech? Freedom of speech seems to be something that only white people get to have. It really is only something that white people get to have. And I'm not saying that people should say things that are inaccurate, but my God, like, when it is clearly racism, there should be punishment for that, i.e. Joe Rogan. But when it's clearly not, where is the grace? And black women get no grace in this world. So fuck The View. I won't be watching until they bring Whoopi back. And even then, I don't think I will watch. I think I'll just catch clips, because that was the most racist shit I've seen in a while. So anyway, child, I done seasoned my salmon. I'm gonna take these vegetables out of the freezer. So I have some sweet potatoes and some broccoli. And let's see, what am I gonna eat for breakfast? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:06 p.m.
1:06 p.m. And I'm finally about to have breakfast. I'm always eating breakfast late. I can just never eat it on time. But anyway, eggs, cheese, tomatoes, onions, spinach. I also like to have a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes just for a little razzle-dazzle. Okay, sisters, that is our breakfast. I know my eggs are kind of ugly on this plate, but this is how I love my eggs right here. Just nice and scrambled. We got the spinach, the sausage, the sun-dried tomatoes, the onions, and the regular tomatoes and cheese. We have some air-fried bacon. We have 2 wheat-thin breads. I love it. I'm gonna sit here and eat my breakfast. I don't know, what am I gonna drink, child?
Okay, start saying good things over you. Like, my beautiful self, you know? My lovely self, my kind self. Because you you gonna have a family. You're gonna have children to take after you. You know, already see a bigger picture. Bitch, motherfucker. Change the tone. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new year. You understand?
Yes.
You know, bring more praise to yourself. The praise that others are giving you, but they hate giving you. You just give it. Because when you associate yourself with those kind of things that you're saying, others are happy because this is how they want to see you. A bitch don't get married. Moi, j'aime te dire maman chien mariée. Am I right?
Yes, Mom.
I see a lot of good comments. You understand?
Yes.
Go on that path where you don't bring out foolishness, but you stand. Your mouth, since you got used to foolishness, you might say something, but you're gonna cover it with something new. Because this year it's a year of blessing for you. You know, but the blessing, you have to bring it with your mouth. What you bring with your mouth, this is what comes to you. This is your word over yourself. You understand?
Yes, Mom.
And I cannot believe that you were showing those people your pad.
It's vlogging. You just keep it real. It is Monday evening, and I'm supposed to be going to a birthday party. I might not go just because I just feel awkward going. It's someone that has a platform. They reached out to me to go to their party, but I've never met them before, and I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't invite somebody to my birthday party that I never hung out with before, so I kind of feel weird. I don't think I'm gonna go. Birthdays are very important to me, and I'm not gonna be inviting nobody that I don't really know like that to my functions. So I don't know, what do y'all think about that? Okay, so this is another Shein dress. I think this is cute. It's giving in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. Hillary Banks. Yes, Trevor! Will you marry me? Ooh, that's what it's giving right now. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, on cool, on shooting some b-ball outside of the school. It's giving Hillary. I was kind of chatting it up with Kyle about hanging out tonight, but he is tired from work, and it's cool because you know what? I did prefer to see him during the middle of the week, and then somebody who I've been interested in for a while asked me out to eat tonight, so so you know what I'm about to slide. I had to oblige. Y'all, can we talk about this damn Tinder Swindler documentary on Netflix? Have y'all seen that? The shit is ridiculous. I have so many freaking thoughts, okay? So many. First of all, free Simon. Free my nigga Simon. I'm so sorry. Free my... Let me not play like that, because that man is definitely a scammer. What he did was absolutely wrong. I've seen scams, but this was like a Ponzi scheme type scam. Like this was like scamming to the 10th galore. Like I've never seen somebody scam like this. Child, all I kept thinking while I was watching this damn documentary is, God damn, I'm in the wrong business. Like I am in the wrong motherfucking business. Like why am I too would like to swindle white women. Like it's that easy to scam white women? It's that easy to scam white women? Why am I every day waking up, working hard, trying to figure out what to do with my life, like doing vision boards and shit, praying, like, you know what I'm saying, meetings. I'm on zooming it up every damn day, sending emails, you know what I'm saying, like putting up my resume, putting the EPK together. Meanwhile, you got Simon out here, Simon saying the fuck out of these white women. I too would like to scam white women. I too would like to be a swindler of white credit and white bank account and white credit cards. I deserve that. I deserve that. The number one crazy part for me was the fact that this man was using like one woman to court the next woman. The man would use a woman and her money to court the next woman. Baby, like that is the scam of all scams. Like using women to court women. My God, first of all, let me tell you something. You have to explain for me how you meeting the King of Diamonds, but he can ask you for $20,000, and you go out of your way to give it to him. This is the King of Diamonds. This is a motherfucker that's telling you he's a billionaire. He has a diamond empire. He is the son of such and such who are billionaires, and the empire is diamonds. And the motherfucker's asking you for $20,000 and you don't have that, and you go take a loan. You go take a loan to give the motherfucker $20,000. My enemies are after me. I need $20,000. And you go do that shit. The first girl, when she was giving her testimony, when she was giving us the court of public opinion, her testimony, and she was saying how she went and gave this man $20,000 cash, took it out the bank, gave it to him in cash, then watched these individuals come after him, and he had to leave, left with the cash, and you didn't think to yourself, yeah, I'm not doing this again. Let's go back. This man tells you he's the heir or the son of these billionaires who are running this diamond company. He tells you he's been compromised and that he needs $20,000. Your first thing wouldn't be to tell this man to call the police. First of all, to call his parents. Where are his parents? Where are his family members? Where are his parents? Where are his family members? Where are his billionaire friends? Why the fuck is he coming to you? Somebody he just met a month ago? And he's asking you for money? Let's back up even more. The first day you meet him, you have sex with him. Now, I'm not judging you, but the first day that you meet him, you have sex with him because you're so infatuated. You're not you don't know this man. You don't know this man. This man is not telling you anything incredible. You know what I mean? Like, he's telling you what every guy says to every girl. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. The first day, and you go have sex with him. Because you are so infatuated with him, you're going to have sex with him, okay? So let's get that out of the way. Why? She was sitting there talking about all his possessions and all the beautiful places you saw him going and how he looked like money. You were infatuated with his money. Let's keep it a buck. Like, that's the part that these girls really didn't want to focus on, and I'm gonna focus on that shit for y'all. Y'all were money hungry. You were so infatuated with what this man had that you were so desperate to be around it that you would take out money to give to this man who's a billionaire? All right, my date is at 8. It is 7:18. I still haven't curled my hair, child. So let's get this hair curled while we talk some more about this documentary. There's a part in the documentary where, like, the first girl says, you know, people are calling us, you know, gold diggers. How are we gold diggers when we were giving him money? Well, the thing is, you guys were desperate to be in the vicinity of this man's money. That's the only thing that explains you giving him money. You know, you were desperate to be in the vicinity of his money. You gave him money with hopes that he would give you more money, you know, to reward you for the money that you gave him. Like your desperation to be in the vicinity of money, you know, can be perceived as gold digging. I feel like that in itself is a form of gold digging. It's like, oh, like if I pay for this, like, then, you know, he gonna pay for that. If I pay for this little thing, he gonna return the favor and pay for that. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. That's actually not how that works, sis. Like we don't pay anytime you do anything. Anytime you pay for anything when it comes to a man, like especially like that, you're giving a man money, you're just teaching that man that he can use you. But anyway, back to these white women with very good credit that were able to get 9 to 10 creditors on their ass to give this man all the money that they gave him. Like these women, we saw 3 women in a documentary that were over 6 figures in debt. I think the one that had the biggest debt was almost $300,000 in debt. Like, I'm so happy I didn't see no black women's in this documentary. First of all, I'm so happy. Let me tell you something, because if I would have seen them black women during Black History Month, we're not doing that during Black History Month. Okay, now one thing I will say for sure, I'm very embarrassed for my white sisters. I am very embarrassed for my white sisters, but I am very happy. I am very happy that there were no black women's in this documentary. Because let me tell you what I wasn't finna do during Black History Month. We were not finna be embarrassing black women. We was not gonna do that for Black History Month. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. We wasn't gonna do that during Black History Month. Not saying that black women don't get scammed. Now, one thing for sure, black women will get swindled out some pussy. Sisters, y'all feel me? We will get swindled out some pussy, but we're not gonna get swindled out our credit. That's one thing you're not gonna do. You're not gonna swindle me out my credit. First of all, I ain't got it. Okay, there's a generational defect, baby. I ain't got it. Okay, I ain't got the credit, baby. I'm so sorry. I came into this world with hospital bills in my name already. Before I even gave my first cry, I had hospital bills in my name, baby. I ain't got it. I've been catching up on bills since before I could speak. Now we might let a motherfucker hold our car. Okay? We might let a motherfucker swindle us out of our car for the week. You know what I'm saying? We might let a motherfucker swindle us out some pussy. But what we not gonna do, we not gonna have no motherfucker swindle us out of our motherfucking credit and have us bringing them hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and have us opening up Amexes after Amex after Amex after Amex. Like, what? One thing about white women, boy, you could swindle their ass. And you know what another thing was beautiful about this doc? I'm so happy we did not see any Africans. I'm so happy we did not see any Africans in this doc. Y'all remember, like, there was a moment in time in history. I remember when I was younger, baby, the media used to love giving African men the business. They used to love giving African men the business. White women used to love going down to 2020 and letting Barbara Walters and them know how they was dating some African man that had a kingdom in Africa, and all of a sudden he was asking them for money and they were sending it. What is wrong with white women? My white sisters out there, what's wrong with y'all? Like, one thing about y'all, like, people, what, y'all, one thing about y'all gonna give a nigga y'all money. Oh, y'all gonna give a nigga y'all money. Like, what is wrong with y'all? White sisters, what is happening? What's going on in the white home, child? Are y'all daddies around to let y'all know that this shit ain't it? Like, are y'all in broken homes too? Let me know, child. Going back to a point that I was making earlier about the desperation to be around money and what people will do to be around it. Like, that's why a lot of people get scammed each and every day. Like, y'all saw me go up against a scammer last year and win in court. Like, literally, everyday people, y'all get scammed. And you know why? Because y'all want to be in the vicinity of money. Y'all don't want to do the work, take the time, do your research, you know what I mean, to see how you can really, like, obtain the things that you really want in life. No, y'all see people with brand names, people getting on jets, and y'all equate that with, I don't know what y'all equate that with success, or y'all say to yourselves, well, I want that too. And so you guys will pay people. Like, just like the thing with Simon, you know what's funny about Simon? Even though, yeah, he a scammer, he wasn't forcing anybody. Simon would meet you today, fuck you raw, because ain't no way you telling me they wasn't fucking Simon raw. Simon would meet you today, fuck you raw, on his private jet, and then ask you for money. And you give it to him. For what? For what? All right, y'all. So we'll continue this Tinder Swindler conversation when I come back from my date. But I'm gonna wear this sheen dress with these boots. Okay. Okay. This guy's name, I'm not gonna say his real name because he has a name. We're gonna call him Derek. Let's see how we're gonna greet Derek. Because we're long overdue with Derek, so. Hey, Derek. It's about time you showed me a good time. Oh, hey, Derek. How you doing? Okay, it's cute in here or whatever. Nah, that's not. Sup, nigga? I mean, he black, so I could say it. I don't know, I'm just feeling myself. I'm 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 feeling my. Girl, you is so fine. Girl, when you get fine like this? When did you get fine like this, girl? Woo, child, I'm so fine. All right, y'all, let's go on our date. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:11 a.m.
Oof. So I'm just getting home. It's 12:11. I went out with this man at 8. Went to a nice restaurant. Went to, I can't remember the name of the restaurants. It's, you know what? I'll make sure I include the name of the restaurant in the video clips of the food. But I had a good time. This is a person who I have wanted to meet for a while, and finally got to meet that person, and we had a good time, but I don't think there's a romantic connection there. I don't know. I think if there was, I think it was something that would build over time. I don't really see that happening with this person. I just don't see it there. I think that me and that person will be good friends, which is fine. Everybody you go on a date with is not meant to be your man, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But we did have a good time. And I want to talk about, I actually wanted to come back to the date and come back from the date and talk more about the Netflix doc. But I wanted to talk about this moment we had at dinner where I could not stop crying. He said something to me and it kind of just like hit me hard. And so he talked to me about, we were just talking to each other about our upbringings, and he was telling me about like how he doesn't feel a connection to his mom. He's never felt connected to his mom. And as he was saying that, I said, I was talking about my relationship with my mom. I was like, me and my mom, I feel like me and my mom have a good relationship, but it's not an easy relationship. And I think that a lot of that comes from
me, I think I had a lot of resentment for my mom growing up. And I think to this day I have a lot of resentment. When you're the oldest sibling, you become things that you didn't choose, right? So I felt like I became a mom at a very young age because I had 3 younger siblings and I had a lot of responsibilities that I didn't ask for, that I didn't choose necessarily. So there was a point in my life where I hated my mom. I really did. And, you know, he was telling me about why him and his mom don't have a connection. And I said, you know, I think that when you grow older and you look back at your parents, there's grace that comes with getting older and understanding life. I think that I was just telling him about last year for my birthday, I surprised my mom and I took her to Los Cabos and she was so happy. She was very happy. And, you know, that was the first time I've seen my mom go on vacation. I had never seen my mom go on vacation before that. My mom was always working. She was always working. I never got to see my mom like enjoy her life. It was always work. My mom worked overnight, very long hours in the hospital, you know, in the OR as a registered nurse. And when she'd come home, she'd sleep because she had to get back up and go work 12 to 15 hours. And then if it wasn't work, it was church, you know what I mean? And in between all that, she found time to cook, clean, and just seeing her just seeing her relax like that, that was the first time I saw her do that. And I think I just thought to myself, wow. I wonder what was her mind frame all those years? 4 kids, you know, 6-bedroom house. Like, that's a lot of responsibility. Sometimes you think about, like, damn, my mom did this and my mom did that, or my mom didn't do this for me. And it's like, yeah, she didn't do this for me because she was doing everything else. She did it by herself. She never complained. And I don't want that for my kids. Like, when I have kids, I want them to see their mom enjoy her life and relax and go on vacation and be catered to by her husband. And these are things I didn't see from my mom. But I never thought about that as a kid, or even up until recently. I was always thinking about what she didn't do instead of what she did. I was at that dinner table like bawling. Just wanted to share that with some of y'all, or just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm thankful for my mom. I don't think I can ever repay my mom. I think the best thing I can do to repay my mom is to make better decisions and to be better. When I look at my mom's mom, she doesn't even know how to read. You know, and 2 generations later, you have me, who I'm just really just doing this life thing on my terms. And I just look forward to my daughter, whenever God blesses me with one. I look forward to the strides she will make because of our sacrifices and what we did. Anyway, child, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. On that note, I'm gonna go to bed, and thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the vlog, and I did think about Kyle a lot during the date, though. I did. Thought about him a lot. So I look forward to seeing him again. And I've had a couple people ask me, what happened to Mr. Nigeria? He didn't ask me out, so yeah. And I think that's a good thing. I think there's a general consensus that he ain't it. So we'll continue this dating quest and see where we go next. Till then, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Good night.